Hello everybody, welcome back to the video. Today we are hopping into Eve Valkyrie, an awesome space combat game that I had an awesome time with, specifically the Warzone update, which is what makes it so amazing. But before I talk too much about that, I want to say a huge thank you to Eve Valkyrie for sponsoring this video, letting me attend their event. They had an event going on at Gamescom. It was pretty cool. Got to chill out with some cool peeps. They had some pretty good water they provided me. That water was top notch. I loved it. It was in a glass and stuff, super fancy. But yeah, huge thank you to them for sponsoring this video. I did want to let you guys know about Eve Valkyrie a little bit here. Link will be at the top of the description for you guys to learn more, but I will be letting you guys know a little bit as well. So what Eve Valkyrie has been for the past year or two, I believe, it was actually exclusively a VR experience where you were playing this game in VR. Well, that's changed with this coming update. I think it's coming out on the 26th of September, so this is the update that I was playing, the Warzone update. It becomes a normal game, and it also becomes a cross-platform, cross-reality game where PC players and PS4 players, the two consoles this thing is going to be out on, are actually going to get the opportunity to play with each other. And that's so awesome because I always love these cross-platform games because it lets, like, you know, like me, dude, if I can, I'm playing something on PC. But a lot of my friends only have PS4s because, you know, they don't want to drop like $2 grand, $3 grand on a dank computer, right? So it's so awesome to see something like this coming. This is definitely something I would try to convince them to hop into, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, so what this is, just kind of a little bit general in terms of game and whatnot and what you're seeing. There are a variety of different ships kind of that have different classes and whatnot, specialize in different things. My class is very precise, it is very long range, and it also has those missiles there. The missiles don't do a ton of damage, but they do a little bit. You can see it recharges and all that. This map has ships flying around that I just crashed into. Fail. But in the lower right hand of the screen, you guys can actually see that counter going up with the missiles. That shows how many missiles I have and whatnot. And that purple thing that fills up, what that is kind of like my ultimate ability. So each ship kind of has this ultimate ability that they slowly do gain, and I think pretty much killing enemy ships does help out quite a bit with gaining into there. I think actually every time a ship is destroyed, what will happen to that ship is it will drop this like scrap metal by it. So what you can do is drive by it, and if you get close enough, you can scoop up that scrap metal and get a little bit closer to your ultimate ability. My ultimate ability, I'm not going to try to spoil it for you guys, but let me just say that it is pretty much, the sniper rifle goes fully automatic, and a fully automatic sniper rifle is awesome. But the game that we're playing is a little bit like, if you guys remember Lawbreakers, it's a little bit like Blitzball. Well, it's not really Blitzball, it's a little bit more like Dude, I love these death animations too. They're super cool. They got the whole sequence and stuff. They got yourself getting relaunched through. But we are playing this game mode. There's a ball that spawns somewhere around the map. We gotta grab it, and then we gotta go and run it to our own goal. Our goal is kind of like this, kind of like ring-like structure that we have to go through. At one point, I don't know if it's this game or a different game, I accidentally ran into the side of the structure. We did not get those points. What I got was a quick and timely death. So you actually have to go through the ring parts. You can't crash into the side of the ring. You actually have to go through it, and yeah, just as heads up. But in terms of the space combat, dude, this game it controls pretty freaking well for whatchamacallit. I like the controls on it. I was playing on a PC. I didn't get a chance to play on PS4, so I can't talk about that. But in terms of PC, I did like it quite a little bit. And I don't know, the combat, it has to do with a lot of like space battles and shooting each other, like you're kind of seeing here. And this is actually a huge part that I end up noticing. Oh, beautiful kill. But whenever you're in a dogfight, because oh, that was actually a double kill. Hold up. That's dope. But when you're actually in a fight, when you're in like anything that flies around, this isn't like a normal shooter where you want to go face to face with someone. Face to face is not the preferred method of killing someone in this way. Like, sure, it helps maybe like with me too, because I'm a little bit further away. I can take them out before they get too close, but the best way of doing this is getting behind enemy ships. Because what happens if someone's behind you? You're in a ship. You can't just do a magical 180. You actually have to maneuver around, fly around. So this game does incorporate quite a few. Oh, dude. Oh, we are murdering things right now, mate. I like this. I like this a lot. Yeah, I really like the sniper rifle class. Apparently, they said that it was a little bit of a higher skill. All the classes kind of have this system at the when you do pick your class. There's the star system. Everything is rated out of 3 stars in terms of how difficult it is. So the reason I think that this, sorry, I just hit my mic there a little bit. The reason that this, I believe, is a little bit more on the difficult side is simply because, you know, like your main gun here, my sniper does a lot more damage than the missiles, I'm pretty sure. The main thing that I do is largely based around aim, which a lot of people could say is more on the skill side of things. So yeah, that's what's going on. Also, I think here we were playing on one of the 2 new maps. I'm not sure if they were new maps, but I do know that they were maps. There's also one other map we did get a chance to play on. Not sure if I have any good gameplay on it. What I'm doing here is posting 2 of my best videos that I was able to record in terms of getting stuff, because I want you guys to see some great action. Just so happened that my 2 best games were with this ship, so my sincerest of apologies. I was not able to show off the other stuff. But listen, you guys don't want to watch me being a scrub. Alright, unless you want some, like, very high-quality blackmail material, you know, to go tell my girlfriend and be like, hey, you're dating a dude who sucks at space games, and then, you know, you're gonna break my heart. She's gonna have to break up with me, and it's gonna suck. So please, never tell my girlfriend that I suck at space games. It might just be game over, dude. It might be game over, man. Oh, God, I just hit over my fan, and that kind of rhymed. Whew. Who thought I could accidentally hit over a fan and make a rhyme? I'm guessing, dude, I'm slowly becoming a natural-born rapper. Next thing you know, things are gonna be pretty Millhouse. But when it comes to chasing these things, you do lock onto something. Beautiful kill, by the way. Gorgeous kill, by the way. We did lose, unfortunately. But whenever it does come to playing this game and chasing the enemies and whatnot, the way that you kind of want to do it, what I notice is once you get behind someone, they might start trying to pull some maneuvers. Now, you are locked onto them, and there are like little arrows kind of pointing you in the right direction of where they might be. But what I found to be the best way of actually trying to follow someone is they leave behind this trail. If you guys kind of noticed, you might notice it here in the next gameplay really quickly, but they leave behind this orange trail that is constantly behind them, constantly trailing them, whatnot. So what you can do is, what I tend to do is when I see someone start doing maneuvers, I just stay on that trail. Because even if someone is amazing at maneuvers, this is also the second map that I was talking about. It is, pretty freaking cool. But in terms of some other things that this Warzone expansion brings, it brings new next generation of fleet of ships, each with unique weapons and ultra abilities, new modular progression system giving you more control over how to evolve your ships. So this is, I didn't have any good gameplay of that either, because I was kind of trying to mix and match a lot of classes. But the more you play a class, you actually unlock experience for it, which you can then use to kind of unlock these little nifty perks. Now the perks I was able to unlock were very basic, just kind of like, you know, some percentage boost stuff. What a gorgeous crash by me, by the way. But kind of like small little percentage boost stuff, nothing super nutty. That might change a little bit later down the line. But the new maps, which are Fleet, a sister of Eve's space stations, and Outpost, a mysterious drifter base, which are actually the 2 maps that I'm playing. So I was right in saying that. The new game mode, Extraction, which mixes combat and navigational challenges, forcing pilots to use the environment to their advantage, and the new reward system, where there are actually a ton of capsules that you can get. So after each game, you do progress, and you can actually unlock these capsules, this kind of loot system that a lot of games are starting to incorporate, kind of like Overwatch, kind of like CSGO, that type of stuff. Although you don't have to buy any keys for it or nothing like that. What happens is you get it, you open it, and you get some cool skins for it. I was able to get a couple cool skins, but that you can actually, I think, get some experience slash in-game coins in it. You can get XP boosters as well. That's one thing I remember getting. I think there's even pilot helmets, so you can kind of even customize how your pilot itself looks like. You're not just customizing you're not just customizing, you know, the exterior of your ship, but you can also do like pilot helmets and whatnot. And yeah, now if there's anything that might be confusing you guys, I will try to leave a description of the game in the description as well. If that's still confusing to you guys, feel free to, you know, maybe Google something, but also leave a comment. I'll do my best to answer it, because I want to keep you guys as in the loop as possible. Want to make sure that everyone kind of knows what's going on. But for the most part, I think I covered a good amount of it. You know, a lot of it is that kind of space combat where there's not really an up or down direction. You're just going in every direction possible, doing all sorts of nutty maneuvers, trying to take things down, snipe things, rocket things, use that ultimate ability, which seriously, I still love this ultimate ability, because a rapid fire sniper rifle will destroy things super badly. But check this out, this is kind of the navigation part I was talking about, where, you know, you're able to pull some pretty good maneuvers if you kind of can figure it out, and then even, ooh, engage into that guy, follow that tail like I was saying. and see what you can do from there. And I'm very excited for this expansion to be coming out. The big reason for that excitement, personally, not just for, you know, all of this new additions. Personally, though, it is, I think, that PS4 cross-platform thing, and also the fact that I don't need a VR headset to play this when the update comes out, because I totally kind of forgot to bring one with me to school. Yeah, so please come by faster update. Only about, hey, less than a month to go. I think I'll survive. But in terms of space combat, I think I've played a couple of them. Compared to Star Wars Battlefront, I actually like the whole movement and everything, like compared to the space battles in Battlefront. I really like how this combat plays out. It just feels like you're a lot more in control than you are there. So I don't know, just kind of casually crashing into my buddy there. Sorry, dude. Oh, dude, those tentacle things sticking out of the map too, they are so sketchy. It looks like straight out of a horror film. This map has a very creepy vibe. Even when we were there and like one of the lead devs was talking about it, he literally told us like they kind of designed this map to have a little bit of that creepy, kind of like a little bit of a horror house feel vibe to it. Look at that ult, man. Only got 1 kill for it. Didn't use it in the best situation, but still, that rapid fire does frickin' work. But at the end, there's also a couple different game modes. I think the game mode that we are playing here is mainly the kill game mode or something like that. I don't think there's a side objective. I think this is more of a death match, and you can see the score there. What I think happens is every time there's a kill, the score goes down for that team. So we're blue. Every time one of us die, the blue goes down by 1. Every time one of the reds die, the red score goes down by 1. And I think the point is to have as many lives as possible at the end of the game, which right now we're not doing super hot on, but you know, there's hope. There's always hope. Have a good attitude, fellas. Come on. No negativity. Ooh, goodbye, Dagur, my friend. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of it in the comment section down below. I am curious on what you guys think, especially since for the most part, you know, out here we're playing shooter games. We're playing survival games a little bit, but hey, we gotta survive other people shooting us in space. Am I right? Am I right? I think I am. So this is a survival game by that logic. No, but let me know what you guys think. I'm actually very curious to hear what you guys are. I'm always curious to hear your guys' opinions, so let me know. If you guys enjoy the video as well, make sure to hit that like button and let me know that. But let me know what you think of the game more so in the comments. Let me know what you think of the video through that like button, you know, but let me know. And yeah, also the awesome thing that I don't think I emphasized enough, when I said cross-platform and cross-reality, that also means this is one of the, like, to my knowledge, one of the first games that actually lets people with VR headsets play with people without VR headsets. So what this means is that, you know, I love that they're really just trying to bring together as many people as possible. And I think that's really cool for a game like this, because I always hate that when it comes to segregating, you know, based on console, based on maybe, oh, this dude's playing with a VR headset, we gotta do it different. I was talking with one of the devs, and they actually totally designed this game, or not this game, but they totally designed this update with a lot of things in mind, trying to keep things as balanced as possible. If you're playing with a VR headset versus playing on a TV versus playing on a PC versus playing on a console or something, they've really tried to keep, you know, a lot of that in mind. It's not like they just blatantly threw stuff like that in, but they've really, I think they did a great job on it, and I cannot wait to see what you guys think of it when it comes out on the 26th. If you do decide to get it, if you don't, hey, listen, that's your money. I cannot tell you how to spend that money, but all I can do is show you guys cool games that I think you may like, or you may not. Who knows? At the end of the day, I am not you. You is you. So make that decision. If you think this is cool, I do encourage you to check it out. Because personally, what I think is someone who doesn't play a ton of these games, you know, I've only been exposed to a couple of this genre, these types of controls. I think it did a really good job. But at the end of the day, that's my opinion through me playing with the game. I think if you guys want your own opinions, you know, September 26th, keep an eye out. It's going to be a date worth checking out. Again, huge thank you to them for sponsoring the video. Link at the top of the description. Click it. Find out more. Do your thing. Well, that's going to go and wrap it up for me. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic day. And I'll talk to you in the next one. See ya.